My name is Jamal Joseph. I'm a professor of professional practice and teach screenwriting at Columbia's graduate film program located in the School of the Arts. So my involvement in the Black Panther Party taught me at an early age the power of organizing, the power of standing up to the system, and also the power of organizing united fronts. You know, the Panthers said all power to the people. And then we would break that down and say that means black power for black people, brown power for brown people, yellow power for yellow people, red power for red people. And we understood that we needed a united front. So I'm still, 50 years after the founding of the Black Panther Party, believe in the principles of all power to the people, believe in class struggle, believe in human dignity. And so that informs a lot of what I do in terms of my work as an artist activist. Well, the Columbia story that I have to share really excites me because it combines my work as a filmmaker with my work as a teacher. I directed and co-wrote a film called Chapter and Verse, which opened on Friday, February 3rd. We got great reviews from the New York Times and in fact was a critic's pick. Hollywood Reporter, Film Journal, and other blogs and publications also gave us great reviews. We found out today that Box Office Mojo named us #1 in terms of screen revenue, albeit one screen, but we were the #1 screen performer in the country. And the film came together here at Columbia. I started talking about it with students at the time, who I stayed in touch with. And when we made the film, it was a Columbia project. My cinematographer, John Kerry Wakayama, is a Columbia alum and alum of the film program. My editor, Joe Davenport, is an alum of the film program. Joel Joseph, who was an assistant script supervisor and alum, of Johnny Jackson, who was one of the assistant directors. And the behind the scenes was directed by Jamal Joseph Jr., my son, who's an alum of the program, and shot and edited by Mike DeCaro, who's an alum of the program. So the work that's on the screen really reflects the kind of storytelling that we do at Columbia, and I'm kind of super proud of this film being in the world, and even prouder of how many students who have become wonderful filmmakers collaborated with me on the film. Well, this particular story I wanted to tell because I live in Harlem, and I wanted to tell something that was uniquely Harlem, and look at all of the men in Harlem who have been incarcerated, who are coming home trying to put their lives together. And so I was just having a discussion right here in my office, and some other people said, hey, that's a great idea. If you ever make that film, call me. And we actually shot a sample trailer together, you know, for me to raise money and interest in the project. And it took a minute. It took about 1.5 years, but it came together, and I was able to call on those same students, now graduates, who were in the office telling me that they thought this was a great idea and they wanted to support me in making it. Well, Columbia is really a collaborative community, and I'm really proud of the fact that when something happens in the world, that we talk about it and care about it. And of course, most recently, there's a lot of concern for us as a community about the immigration ban, about the policies of President Trump, because we're an international community. About 40% of our students are international. And for example, I saw Mike DeCaro, who worked on Chapter and Verse with me the other day. We shot something together, and the first thing I did was hug him because he just got back from Italy. And had he tried to come back a few days earlier, he would have been held up at the border. So I think, and it's not that we're all exactly the same politically, but we all care about humanity. We all care about the struggles of people to transform their lives. We do believe that art is transformative, and we do believe the power of personal storytelling, and I think that makes us feel a powerful connection not only to our students, but to all the places where our students come from. I do, but there is one more Columbia story that I'd like to share. Yes. Columbia's also been supportive of the work that I do in the community. I run an organization called Impact Repertory Theater, which is a theater arts and leadership program for young people from Harlem and also from surrounding communities. And Columbia has been a home for this program for the last 10 years. Columbia has given us space. We rehearse every Saturday at Prentice Hall. Young people have come through and learned about music, dance, drama, writing, some video filmmaking, and they've gone on to colleges and universities around the country. So the School of the Arts' commitment to community and to arts for education and empowerment is something very real, and I'm grateful in a very, profound and personal way. Thanks to our deans, to Carol Becker and to Jana Wright, who've been tremendous supporters of Impact and that work in Harlem.